15th of September, just back from my first week of school, and I've been working on getting everything back together. Even done a bit of spruce tidying in here, and then out in the main shed, so everything's all clean and shit now. But yeah, got a big hoover from work, so the floor's much cleaner, as well as like everything else. And I've ordered another purifier. Yeah. That's the door coming together, except for that bit. Aye, that's it all, getting back in business. You. Hello, and how are you? Alright. Basically almost done, if not completely done, rebuilding it to what it was. Everything all covered the whole way around. Even got the door mostly done, all around the edges, even on this side. So whenever the door shuts, it'll be a definite sale. I still have to put stuff around the bottom there. I'm just getting all the wall stuff stuck back on, and then it'll basically look like that the whole way around. Happily back on the home stretch, and will be done hopefully shortly, although I'm back in school, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, and then a wee sneak peek at the floor. Yep, that is the floor. Woo! It's the 24th of September. Got lots of coats on and stuff because it's cold. This is what's been done. I'm on to literally the final section of getting this done. Just have to do that region, and then that is everything fully operational. So I'll be excited about that. That is everything. Nearly done. Yo, it's Saturday, and it's like 30th of September or the 29th of September. I don't know. But look de la woo. The studio is finitoed. That's how the final corner looks. I've made like a big pillow thing to cover the bottom bit. And then in here, I've got these two sections which are completely movable. So I can take them out to open and shut the door. But yeah, it's finally finished. Loads of months down the line, but she's done. I just have to get my equipment in. Although final little tweaks. I want to stick like egg cartons along the top, just to help with sound dispersal. Other things, bass drops and stuff. There's the hoover again, making the floor spick and span. Whoop. So yeah, that's it. Studio's done, and now I'll get to finally play my drums after like at least 6 months. I think 8 months, but definitely more than 6 months. Whoa, good times. Good times. Been a while since I last updated this. Yeah, so this is the studio. Everything it is now. I've got air purifiers, heaters, XLRs, I've got monitors hooked up, and speaker stands. Hilarious little story. I went to buy speaker stands off a certain website that I'm going to choose not to promote. So I bought it off them, and they arrived, and they ended up being that height there. Although they were cheap, they only went up to my knee. So then I thought, right, I just decided to buy a really low seat. The best seat was a beanbag chair. So I bought one of them to compensate for my low stands. I've got my microphones down there. I've got my sound card with a lot of earplugs. The way I'll be recording everything is I'll be doing it 2 different stages. I'll be recording audio, and then at a later stage I'll be recording the actual videos, so it'll be done in 2 different stages. So I have no idea if this will be the final position for the drum kit. It'll probably be moved up because I'm yet to put up the lighting because I've only got one light. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm knee deep in schoolwork, so you know, a bit of balancing. Bit of juggling, as the jester would say. But yeah, I've got it. Got studio old bass traps. There's my little box of tricks. Got firewire cables and whatnots. Oh, I had to rearrange stuff so the mold doesn't actually come anymore, and all the window pieces are removable. So I can check that. Sure. So yeah, that's it. I'll be darned over and out. Yo, what up? I haven't done this in a very long time. It's like the 8th. You think I would know the date by now? I think it's the 8th of February. So yeah, it's 2 AM because I've been up mixing stuff and I'm like tired on it. Can't remember what it looked like before I last updated this, but I'm getting the lights and everything set up this week. That's how it looks there. That is going to go in that corner. It's going to be full of tin foil, but I ran out of glue, and then putting on this light makes it look like that. I think it brightens the place up pretty well. So that's the kit, Mr. Cowbell. What else? Those are lights. I'll take them out whenever I'm actually filming because I can't be bothered going over there at the minute. Fire extinguisher just in case. So yeah, those two lights are going to go either side of the kick drummy and then light up my feet. Although I'm going to need better shoes because I did a couple of test runs and my shoes are very dirty. So then I've got all that heater, which is a godsend because it is ice cold outside, even though in here is pretty warm. That is my setup. Very low speakers and of course the beanbag chair. And then of course you can take the laptop and put it on the knee if you're getting tired, but you'll be closer to the bassiness. So yeah, that's kind of everything on this. There was a mouse and he was like, I mean, I don't know how many mice, but they were dropping mice pills like all around there. And then on top of the bass traps and stuff. And they were just like all along the side or whatever. I took that off, those off, and all that off. And I just pulled them down and then just see all the mouse pills behind them. There was lots, but it wasn't like an army of mice. It'd be a mischief of mice. But yeah, I pulled that out and then I bleached. I used a fucking full thing of bleached the whole way around it and then left it. It took me like 3 days to clear it out. And then I bleached like everything to get rid of the mice and then I put mice poison up top because I think the mice are the other end of that loft. But yeah, because of the bleach, and I didn't actually think it would affect my cymbals as much. But if you can see that there, those little specks, yeah, that came from the bleach. I think that is all. Oh! Me and Rory Grew, who knows a shit lot more about art and lighting and making things look pretty. This is all his cranial activity. Came up with these in his head. The original version of this was just like, it ended up looking like one of those things those guys who are afraid of UFOs reading their thoughts were ripped off all the main bits of it and decided to make a tinfoil hat, which I think looks quite spiffing. Oh, that. Yeah, I had one of them before we redid it into the actual making it look good. That is all the updates in the studio. IBD. I smell burning actually. Hello. It's the 30th May 2013. So, yeah, I have been actually doing work. I've been doing schoolwork and all that crack. Recording and mixing and stuff and learning all the different techniques and jobs. And then there was mould up all that corner there, so I had to take that out. So yeah, I just thought I'd update one of these. Official last day of school is tomorrow, so I'm going to be getting seriously stuck into doing this. Yep, that is the crack. The camera seems so much more zoomed in. Hello. Date is the We're not in the studio today because there's birds. There's like 6 birds flying about the place, around it, not in it, thankfully. But yeah, so I'm not in the studio today because I'm fixing lights. The lights broke, so I have to fix them. The overhead / kick drum lights broke, and I had to get new fog lights. So all the lights broke, so I have to fix them, get the lighting right. Here's my little workstation in the middle of the kitchen, fixing these lights because the light bulbs didn't break. The holders inside them broke. So I'm in the process of literally taking them completely apart and then rescrewing everything together. I know nothing about electronics, so it's been a fun morning for me. It'll be funny to see if this works. Alright, that is all from me. Bye! Hello, it's the 16th of July, and I really wanted to have the recording of the videos done by now, but farmyard problems happen due to the whole, summer and it's time to take in the bales. So, yeah. I'm like this height, and that literally touches the roof. I want to point out that most of that side fell down and I couldn't get in there, so that had to be all cleared up. And because I've had to move all the bales and stuff, that everything that was originally there, it was all inside the studio. So I've spent like the last, I don't know how long, just moving everything out there, so I've actually got room inside the studio. Lighting's fairly low, but yeah, it's still an absolute tip. I'll head back out here. But yeah, so the hay itself generates an unbelievable amount of heat. Like, I'd probably die of dehydration straight up, and I'd be drinking water just to survive. And so I can't do filming with big fog lights and, like 100 watt, 200 watt lights above me. So yeah. Hopefully the videos don't take too long to record. Alright. Hey! Hello. 24th of July, and I'm doing the test run videos to see how they'll look and what way I'll have to who, what, where, why, when, and edit it. Here's the video setup. Up the lights may be changed because we got Bing Bang there and Mr. Bo up there in the top corner. And there's the drum kit. Test run of Thunderbirds Are Go. So the place is a complete. This is actually really tidy compared to how it was. And then all the other extra crap is lying here. That's really it. Just uploading the stuff to the laptop, so I can edit them whenever I get home. But yeah, I think that should be it. Alright. This is it. This is it in all its glory. Alright. Bye! Hello, it is the 2nd of August and it is 4:38 AM and myself and Mr. Rory there with his Lucozade. We're setting up the overhead lights that are like 100 watts of goodness. I'll just fire them on as a wee example.
Yeah, that's right. I can record you too.
We're not doing this. So yeah, we spent the last, say, 5 hours-ish getting the lights set up and now the camera angle set up. And we've got the test run... Where the hell are they? Where are they? The test run sticker positions of where all the cameras will go. There's himself there, going, and now he's looking at me. Fun and games over here. I'm not going to use that footage. I don't know why you're recording it.
This footage is for me.
It's my camera. What else? What else has been cracking, you might ask? I see you asking it, but do you know? No. Cameras overhead. As you can see, she's a proper homemade overhead job. Lots of duct tape. And I do have to say, the coat hangers. Nope, you can't see. As you can see, the inside, it's a bit of an upgrade from the last overheads, and I can't remember if I filmed them or not. And then we took apart coatsy hangers, and splippity sploo. Literally nothing else to say. Bye bye. Well, it's August 9th, and this is the final entry in the whole I'll Be Darned studio project thingy. Behind the scenes of the videos, we've got all this. It looks well. As you can see, I've got the kick camera set up, placed on top of the monitor just for extra height, and it'll be at that type of angle. And on these lights, I just changed the leads, so I've got now a much longer lead, and that one goes the whole way over to there. I can work electronics quite efficiently now. I got the plugs from these and made them a hell of a lot longer, so they come the whole way down to the floor instead of being stuck up against the wall here. With the overhead lights, they blew because the inside components melted. It was about 2 AM whenever they did melt because I was recording rough videos. And then I spent like 2 hours trying to fix them, and then by 4 AM I realised it couldn't be fixed, so I filled in a job application and stuff. And then by the time I was done with all that crack, I went to the shops and bought new roses for the light bulbs, and they can withstand a lot more heat. So that's the crack with them. Also put on little stabilizers just so they don't swing as much. And then of course we've got the almighty backdrop from the charity shop I raided last year. Whoopity whoop whoop whoop. My codes for labelling plugs and stuff. And then over here we've got, which are completely in full sight during the videos, which I think is actually quite funny. We've got the 2 monitor boxes and one of those recycling bins. Tipped upside down, of course. Beanbag chair with the bingly bangly bow. Splip splop and sploo. And that's the one of the t-shirts that shall be worn. That's it. Final home stretch on the I'll Be Darned overall projecto. Not just the studio, but the actual set list. It's been a long haul. So yeah, that's it. IBD. Once and finally. Over and out. Just thanks in advance for watching these videos. That's the guy that's in charge of lighting and a lot of the other aesthetics. Hey. Jazz. Hello. It's I get the date here. Alright. I've used every exit I can think of. What is a good exit? Don't you love me?